up onto
Who
the toilet.
Who does that, bro? Reapers, what's this good? It's your boy Laser. User Advisor back with another reaction video. Using the reaction content. 16 deliver for you guys, directing the things you do wrong every day. Guys, if you guys ever just brushed your teeth and realized you're doing that wrong, do it. If you enjoy the reaction content, reaction music features, hit the like button. You subscribe to a notification bell, like, and sure every day. Twitch streams are fucking amazing. Let's dive straight in this video.
Bad habits, but some of those habits make everyday tasks much more difficult than they have any right to be. And because of them, there are so many things we've been doing wrong all this time without even knowing. From peeling sticky notes to charging your phone and even using the bathroom. It's time to find out what you've been doing wrong all this time.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Showering setbacks. Okay, so you might have hit that snooze button like 4 or 5 or 20.
Dude, I whenever I wake up, whenever my alarm wakes me up, bro, I always just hit it once, and then I end up just like sleeping in for like another 4 hours. It's so bad.
20 times, but you're finally up. Good job. Although nothing gets you ready to face the day quite like getting squeaky clean in a nice hot shower.
Squeaky clean.
But hold the soap there for a second,
Don't drop it.
Because spending too much time under the hot water actually isn't all that good for you.
Bullshit. I'd rather take a warm shower than a fucking cold shower, bro. Y'all really want to be feeling like ice in the morning? Because I take my showers in the morning. I don't know why y'all... I never understood the point of night showers, bro. Like, you're literally about to get dirty from just sleeping. Like, yeah, I get that going to sleep clean can feel good and all that shit, and it'll help you sleep better. I know, believe me, I've taken showers before sleep. It's like, it's stupid because you're literally getting dirty, like, when you're sleeping. You know what I mean? You're just laying down for, like, hours. So you're going to be dirty again when you wake up. It's stupid.
Showering frequently can wash off some of the skin's good bacteria and oils, which upsets the body's natural balance, causing dry and cracked skin. Not only that, but according to the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, showering too frequently can also lead to serious skin problems such as eczema. So, to avoid this incredibly itchy future, all you have to do is reduce the number of days you take a shower on. But if
that's stupid, no, I'm not trying to be dirty as fuck, bro. I don't want to smell like rotten eggs. Insert that fucking stinky cartoon sound. Ooh,
you really can't get by without bathing daily, just keep describing the essentials. Antiperspirant problems. Once you're nice and clean, you reach for the antiperspirant. But wait, should you really be applying that deodorant now? Because if you take a look at the label of most antiperspirant deodorants, they'll tell you to put it on right before you go to bed.
Before bed, apply.
How can that be, right? Well, as it turns out, because you're less active at night, you sweat less. So your skin absorbs more of the...
I sleep with my shirt off, so like, I think sleeping with like any shirt on, like obviously I sleep with pants on, doy. Some people sleep butt naked, but that's so weird. But it's like, I sleep with my shirt off because it's like, I don't know. I don't like wearing a shirt, bro, because it makes the shirt smell and shit. You know what I mean?
The active aluminum-based ingredient
of
antiperspirant,
with your shirt on all night,
which sinks
make
in
it, like,
and blocks
smell,
those
you know?
sweat ducts overnight.
Your body odors
Plus,
are gonna, like,
the
go on
active
and
ingredient will generally last for about 24 hours, so its effect won't wear off overnight. Looks like you don't have to sweat about this problem ever again. Banana Bonanza. After all those hygiene hijinks, it's time for some breakfast. Bananas are a perfectly healthy start to any morning. Then again, if the stem is soft or the top is a bit mushy, they can make your morning messy. But what if I told you that...
You ever had a green banana, bro? Like when they're actually like not even ripe yet? I've had one of those, bro. It literally, like, there's no flavor. It's not ripe, but you know what I mean?
Tearing the stem is not the way to go. According to monkeys, also known as nature's banana-eating aficionados, it's easier to peel this delicious yellow fruit open from the blossom end. Simply pinch the brown stub until the peel splits and just keep peeling away. Not only is it easier, but peeling it this way can also help remove all those weird banana strings that sometimes stick to the fruit after you've peeled it. Now you can literally enjoy the fruits of your labor. Toothpaste trouble. Now, regardless of whether you brush your teeth before or after you've eaten breakfast, there's still a good chance you're doing it wrong. Over the years, commercials have made it look like you should be squeezing out long layers of toothpaste onto your toothbrush to keep the cavities at bay. But this just isn't true. Commercials use these long ribbons of paste to make their product look a little more appealing and make you use more toothpaste. But the reality is that a single pea-sized blob is enough to keep your teeth looking and feeling squeaky clean. Well, I'm not sure about you, but at this point, I don't even know if I'm breathing correctly. The only thing I know that everyone can do correctly is hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Now, let's find out what else you're doing wrong every single day. Folding fumble. All fed and fresh, it's time to get some chores done. First up, putting away the laundry. Ugh. Even though it's a simple task, it feels like it takes forever.
Dude, y'all fold your laundry? I just straight up just put it in the laundry and then I just put it in my drawer. Like, I don't care if it gets wrinkles. I don't give a fuck.
Crunching things up and cramming them into drawers leaves creases in all the wrong places. But trying to make your closet look like a super neat department store showcase is way too much hassle.
Is that bitch okay?
Is it? As it turns out, it takes a grand total of just 3
seconds
to fold a shirt like this.
North Korea. Oh, shit.
Did that look like some sort of witchcraft to you? Then let's go through it slowly. First, you lay the shirt out flat and pinch it halfway down, just off the seam, with your right hand, and off the collar with your left.
Nobody's doing this.
Still pinching the shirt, you fold your left hand over your right so that the collar section now meets the bottom of your shirt. Pinch that section into your...
Why am I watching lessons on how to fold clothes? This is stupid.
left hand as well, and then, raising the shirt up, pull your right hand through. From here, you briefly shake it out, lay it down, flip it over, and voila! A fast and...
Y'all do all that? Like, whenever I try to fold my clothes, bro, I just, like, literally just fold it. Like, that's it.
Fancy shirt fold. It may take you a little time to get the hang of it, but once you do, putting away your laundry will become a lightning-fast task. Refrigeration frustration. Next on the list of chores is to help put away the groceries, which contains a fresh carton of eggs.
Brown eggs are definitely, I think brown eggs are more healthy than the white ones, apparently. Like, I usually, whenever I eat eggs, I always get, you know, it's usually the brown ones.
But if you're thinking about storing them away in the egg compartment of your fridge door, then I've got some bad news for you. Eggs should be kept at a constant temperature below 68 degrees to maintain their freshness, but the refrigerator door is actually the warmest part of the fridge. Being opened and closed throughout the day exposes the eggs to more frequent temperature fluctuations, compromising the egg's overall quality. And, annoyingly, despite being the perfect space for it, milk shouldn't be stored in the door either. Like eggs.
Dude, the biggest crime here is how all these bottles are just no wrappers on them. That's terrifying.
Temperature fluctuations can cause the milk to go off quicker.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
So where should you keep all your milk and eggs, if not in this one refrigerated basket? Experts suggest storing quick-to-spoil foods like these towards the back of the main body of the refrigerator, as it's a cooler area.
I just put it in the front.
That's more resistant to temperature fluctuations. What an excellent solution.
Oh, excellent.
Condiment chaos.
Challenge.
Now, just because you've got room in the fridge door doesn't mean you should be shoving every...
This guy's literally me, bro. He's got the same build as me. This is literally me at night. Literally. Maybe my arms are a little more skinnier, but that's literally me.
Condiment under the sun in there. Sure, some naturally preserved condiments like jams and sauces will work well in that space, as they don't need to be kept at a constant temperature. But what about ketchup? Some people have an age-old habit of putting it in the fridge, but doing so is totally pointless. Commercially made ketchup typically involves tomato, sugar, and vinegar, which gives the sauce a specific acidity. It's this that keeps the condiment preserved and safe to eat in room temperature conditions.
Wait, did they say ketchup has sugar? Ketchup has sugar? I never knew that.
Even if it's not been refrigerated, meaning you can free up that precious fridge space for something that really needs it. Unless you're one of those people that enjoys their ketchup chilled. Personally, cold ketchup on hot food makes my mouth feel all kinds of wrong.
Yeah, you're fucked up in the head. Cold ketchup is literally... Cold ketchup that's normal, the fuck?
Well, this'll probably spark a third world...
Y'all really be putting warm...
Or, let me know how you store your ketchup down in the comments.
This narrator's on some shit, bro.
Crass crossing out.
He's so
That's another chore crossed off the list of things to do. While striking a line through it is satisfying, it doesn't exactly conceal what the original words you had written down were. What if it had been something secret, personal, or even embarrassing? Like pay that parking fine, buy new underwear, or watch the new Logan Paul video. Sure.
What? Out of everything this motherfucker put Logan Paul, bro, that's gotta be the most random thing I've ever seen.
Or you could furiously scribble over the words or reach for the whiteout, but there's a much simpler solution that'll keep your secrets safe from prying eyes. Instead of striking a straight line, write a series of random letters over the words you want to erase. The jumble of letters make the original word much harder to make out, let alone read, so no one else has to know about your mistakes or your deep dark secrets ever again.
Guys, you wanna know my deep secret? You wanna know my secret? So, I take my underwear, bro. You know, I shard in my underwear. And then I lick it.
Sticky note snags. Wait, you've just remembered something else you need to get done today and grab a sticky note to quickly write it down. But when you peel it off and stick it up, the note just curls up and falls off. Most of us just accept this as a limitation of using Post-it notes, but it's actually because you've been using them wrong this whole time. When you peel the notes up from the bottom, the sticky line bends the paper in the direction it was pulled, leaving you with a bent memo. But if you peel a Post-it from the side or pull it straight down, the notes stay flat. Finally, you can say goodbye to missing memos and notes lost behind the back of your desk. Bobby pin problems. Now, if you have long, lustrous hair, you've probably used a bobby pin or two to keep stray wisps out of your eyes while getting all these tasks done. But a lot of you will find that these little hair grips slip out almost as quickly as you put them in. What's the deal with that? Well, as simple as they look to use,
people actually use that?
You're putting them in wrong. Even though it seems like the wavy side should face up, it's actually designed to act as a grip on the underside of your hair. So when you slide it in, this should face down, with the flat portion facing up. This saves the amount of time you spend fiddling with your hair and the amount of bobby pins you use, which will prevent you from looking like this. I mean, she may have
looks like she has a bunch of fries in her hair, literally.
Won the war on wisps, but at what cost? Getting physical. With all that life admin done, now's as good a time as any to get some exercise. This could be a quick run or a trip to the gym, but whatever you prefer, you should do some stretching first. After all, most of us have been told since our school days that stretching before exercise helps prevent muscle injury.
Nah, I remember, like, it's actually important to stretch because it's like, dude, I've teared muscles before, dude. Oh my god. Dude, when you tear a muscle, it's the worst thing ever, bro. It is the worst fucking feeling ever. Like, you literally, I've teared muscles in my back before, bro. It's horrible.
And can even be beneficial to our performance.
Basically,
but
like, your motion literally just goes like this. Like, you have no motion anymore.
That's not strictly true.
Can't turn nothing.
While stretching sure feels good and helps promote flexibility, there's no concrete scientific backing that it helps to reduce injury when done before exercise.
I don't care, I'm still doing it.
Large-scale studies have shown that in high-intensity training,
okay, no way not one of those didn't, like, fart, bruh.
Like army exercises, stretching beforehand made no significant difference on injury rates or muscle soreness. What's even more amazing is that some studies into sprinting and jumping found that people's performance was actually reduced on average when they stretched beforehand. But a few studies alone aren't enough to cement these findings into facts. So whether you want to stretch before exercising or not is really up to you, though it might not be as important as your old high school gym teacher made it out to be. Microwave madness. Looks like you've worked up an appetite from all that exercise, so it's time to heat up some leftovers for lunch. After zapping your meal in the microwave for a couple of minutes, you take it out only to find that the food on the edge is scorching hot, but the middle is still horribly cold. This is because the radiation produced by microwaves doesn't travel very far, and depending on how dense your meal is, those waves will only penetrate a limited amount of the food. Most people solve this problem by stopping and stirring their food several times.
Dude, is that Alfredo, bro? Oh my fuck! Dude, that is so good.
But come on.
Y'all ever had shrimp scampi, bro, with like This, bro, pasta. That shit is so damn fucking good. And it's got the white sauce in it. Damn!
Really, it's time for that. Netflix won't watch itself. What you should be doing to reheat your
That's good,
leftovers evenly and quickly is leaving a hole in the middle of your...
Who does this? This is so stupid. Just eat it fucking normally, bro. Alright.
food so that it forms a ring. This way, everything is on the edges and...
Imagine doing this, bro. It's just fucking food. Just eat it normally. Like, I know eating food in certain ways can be like a crime. Like, I know when you, like, eat cake, like, you want to slice it correctly, obviously. But I'm saying, it's fucking pasta, bro.
It gets cooked quickly without leaving an icy center. And if it's in a bowl, just dig a little...
Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like this could make sense, but still.
Hole in the middle to achieve an evenly heated meal every time.
Stupid.
Leftovers never looked so good. Seasonal ceiling fans. It's feeling a little bit chilly out, so you turn to your trusty household heater to warm up the place. But have you ever considered using your old ceiling fan to help heat up your house?
Huh?
It does sound a bit backwards. After all, you only really use the draft from these fans to help cool you down in the summer.
Wait,
and
what?
yet, they have a little-known winter function as well.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Maybe some of them. I don't think... There's no... So clearly this applies to like a certain brand. This guy must be talking about like a certain brand.
Typically, ceiling fans run counterclockwise in the summer so that the angle of the blades pushes air down towards you. This creates a wind chill effect on your skin, making you feel cooler. But in the winter, reversing the fan's direction and dropping its speed actually draws up cool air and pushes down warm air that's risen to the top of the room. This small change
Probably doesn't do anything though. You probably don't even notice it.
can help you save as much as 15% on your heating bills, leaving you with a warm, fuzzy feeling, inside and out. Hats off to you. Now you have to run a few errands, but since it's cold outside, you should probably wear a hat. After all, your mother and your teachers always told you that you lose most of your body heat through your head. But if you're trying to keep your whole body warm solely by loading up on cozy hats, you're making a mistake. Sorry, Mom, but according to the British Medical Journal, a person only loses 7 to 10% of their body heat through their heads. The entire myth likely stems from an old 1970s military study, which claimed as much as 45% of your body heat escapes from the top of your uncovered melon. Unfortunately, they weren't
You said melon? I have a watermelon as a head? Oh.
practicing very good science back then, as the subjects they were testing were wearing full Arctic suits and only had their heads exposed to the cold. Since then, science has come to its senses and claimed that exposing any part of your body to the cold will reduce your core body temperature proportionally, so you should focus on a full body warming solution and not just use your head. Pizza saver purposes. All up, it's been a pretty good day, so you've invited a few friends over and ordered a pizza. But when you open up that box of cheesy, doughy goodness, you find one of those strange little
That looks so damn good.
white plastic gizmos perched in the middle of your pie.
Wait, is that Domino's?
It may look like a tiny table, but this gadget, called a pizza saver, stops the top of the box from being squashed into the food.
That's actually really smart, because I know there's some times where my pizza's literally straight up mushed. It's disgusting.
It's an ingenious invention, but because it's not edible, a lot of people just toss it into the trash before
What? You're telling me I'm supposed to eat the table? Y'all ever take your table, bro, and then you lick on it after you piss on it? Who does that? Is that normal?
applying at the pizza. But you don't want to do that, as it has another use that'll stop your friends from putting their hands all over your slices. I mean, your friends are probably great, but who knows where their grubby mitts have been? Fortunately, by pressing the prongs of the pizza saver down into a single slice, it remains in place while the adjoining slices can be torn off, leaving them totally untainted. It's the perfect pizza saving solution for everyone, assuming you have friends.
No, I don't have friends.
Unwieldy
No, literally, I
wine
don't.
glasses. You're feeling fancy, so it's time to crack open a bottle of wine to serve with that greasy pizza. What a classic pairing. After you've poured it into your wine glasses, you might be tempted to hold this booze-filled baby by the bulb. As sophisticated as it feels, you actually shouldn't hold it like this when you want to take a sip. Instead, your fingers should remain firmly on the stem. This is because around 80 to 90% of what we perceive as taste is actually our smell. Don't believe me? Just think back to the last time you had a bad cold or a blocked nose, and remember how dull and bland your food tasted. So, to best experience the taste of fancy and expensive wine, glasses were developed with a long stem so that your hand remained far away.
I don't know why, bro, but just drinking grape juice out of, like, these just hits different for some reason. If you've ever had sparkling grape juice on, like, New Year's, bro, or just in general. I didn't even know sparkling grape juice is, like, it's supposed to be, like, a special occasion thing. I just drink that whatever. But it's like you put it in these, bro. Fuck! So good.
From your nose. This prevents the smell of your fingers from interfering with the flavors of the wine. Though in this case, seeing as you're casually chugging down that wine with a greasy pizza, I don't reckon it'll make much of a difference. Toilet training. Unfortunately, all that wine has made you desperate to visit the porcelain throne.
Damn it,
now,
they're on me.
make no mistake, being able to stand up, unzip, and quickly relieve yourself
Wait, I thought they were gonna talk about how you take a shit in like these. Like, what the fuck are you on right now?
is just one of the many privileges of being a man. But it's not always the best way to go about
No, dude, whenever I actually have to take a shit in a public, like, setting, I always put toilet paper on, like, the sides, bro. Because my dookie hole, or my dookie cheeks are not gonna touch the white bowl. It's not gonna touch that dirty ass fucker, bro. I always make sure to put my, especially because when sometimes I feel especially when the seat feels hella warm, bro. That's so fucking. I put toilet paper, bro, because when I want to take a dookie, I want my asshole or my cheeks, my donut cheeks, to be clean.
about your business. In fact, sitting down actually allows men to empty more of their bladder than if they were standing upright. This is because you're able to use your abdominal muscles to really push every last drop out, resulting in fewer bathroom
What am I
breaks.
looking at right now?
Not only that, but it'll really help with the eternal problem of the male aim, much to the delight of the women in your life, I'm sure. Though you shouldn't adjust your position just for number ones, but for number twos as well. Sitting upright on the john is a practice that's been around since the time of ancient Egypt, over 5,000 years ago. But, and it's a big but, the problem with sitting like this is that it keeps a kink in your lower bowel, caused by the continence-preserving muscle of the puborectalis. This forces you to strain harder when pushing out poop from your colon, risking the development of painful conditions like hemorrhoids and colon disease. So, how exactly are you meant to relieve yourself without doing yourself a disservice? The answer can be found in a simple squat. Raising your knees up to your chest, roughly 35 degrees from your body, relaxes that puborectalis muscle and straightens out your colon, giving you a straight route to poop. While this position makes things a lot easier on your rear, some people actually clamber up onto the toilet.
Who does that, bro?
Toilet seat to take a real deep squat into the bowl. At least they do if these hilariously disturbing toilet warning signs from around the world are anything to go by. Phone charging challenge. Returning from the toilet, you hear the all too familiar sound of your phone's low battery warning. Ugh. You just charged it up a few hours ago. While it's well known that smartphone batteries don't have the best charge life, it's also partially our fault because of the way we charge them. According to the geniuses from the battery company 𝐀𝐫𝐞, lithium-ion batteries like those in your phone are subject to stress. And, just like a human, extended stress can damage the battery's lifespan. When your phone is closer to empty, it draws a constant current and operates at a lower voltage.
I've always wondered, like, why the last percent always, like, goes the slowest, but I always just put my thing on low power mode.
Lower voltages are really good in a battery's lifespan, as they keep it in a state of low stress, which ultimately increases the number of times the battery can be charged. But leaving your phone on charge when it's already got a full battery will do the opposite. Once a battery hits 100%, it trickle charges to keep its power at 100% while plugged in. This high voltage charge keeps the battery in a high stress state, which gradually wears down its chemistry and can lead to system-wide malfunctions and reboots.
I have never knew that. I'm actually scared now.
This means charging it overnight or leaving it to charge idly is a really bad idea. So, how much should you really charge? You should try to use short, irregular top-ups.
I know there's like a setting to where like you could set to like charge it to like 80%. Which actually is hella smart when you think about it. I think 8% is enough for a phone. See, I have a 13 and a 14 Pro Max, so it's like my battery life on that is like really good. When I had a 6, bro, that shit was dog shit. I mean, if you still, I mean, there's nothing wrong with if you still, well, there is something wrong if you still want a 6. I mean, a phone's a phone. I'm not one of those people that bash on other people for having a certain phone, bro. It's just a phone. Like, who gives a fuck?
When your battery is between 30% and 80%. While you can't stop your battery from wearing out, armed with what you know now, you should be able to postpone its inevitable fate just a little bit longer. Sleeping setback. After all that, it's time to say goodbye to your buddies and hit the hay. While there's no better feeling on earth than diving under a plush duvet, the position you sleep in might leave you feeling drained and pained. Comfortable as it may be, sleeping on your stomach is actually really bad for your back. Lying face down like this puts a disproportionate amount of pressure onto your spine. And unless you found a way to breathe through your pillow, turning your head twists your spine and head out of alignment, which can be a pain in the neck, literally. But if you really can't help but sleep on
When I sleep, bro, I just sleep on my side. I always sleep on my right side. I can't sleep straight. Sleeping like just straight on your back is stupid as fuck. I didn't know people sleep like this. This is weird. But sleeping like, is that, by the way, is that a snake? But when I sleep, bro, I always sleep with my I just sleep on my side. Cause if you sleep back, just like straight up, that's how you get sleep paralysis, bro.
front, you should pop a pillow under your hips and restore the natural
I've actually done that. That actually feels really good. But I don't sleep like this position though.
curve of your back to relieve all that pressure. Plus, it's a great excuse to fill up your bed with more super comfy pillows. But it's not just stomach sleepers that need to be wary. I'm looking at you, side-on sleepers. You may not think it matters which side you sleep on, but your organs say otherwise. You see, the stomach's natural position is on the left side of your body. So, if you sleep on the right side, your dinner gets digested against gravity, hindering its breakdown and even causing the old midnight heartburn. With this in mind, you should roll over and lie on your left side to get a more restful night's sleep. What's my preferred position, I hear you ask? Well, just ask your mom. We all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream for ice cream.
Too late, but it's never too late for a cheeky midnight snack. And you've just remembered you have a carton of ice cream
I don't eat ice cream, bro. Too much sugar.
sat in your freezer. Jackpot! When you got it from the store yesterday, it was soft and delicious.
I think soft served ice cream is the best. Like when it's soft, fuck yeah.
But now, less than 24 hours later, it's come out of the freezer rock solid. Unfortunately, this is because once the ice cream's airtight seal is opened, water vapor in the surrounding air
That's how you get soft served.
begins to freeze and form hard ice crystals in the mix. And the more air it's exposed to in the freezer, the harder it is to scoop. While this leaves most people trying to chisel chunks out of it like a sugar-obsessed caveman, there's
I don't understand how people casually just eat ice cream, bro. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with eating ice cream. It's just like, damn, bro, that shit's so bad.
actually a way to stop this from happening. Simply flatten a layer of wax paper or plastic wrap against the ice cream surface before replacing the lid, or put the entire carton in an airtight plastic bag. This'll help keep the air out, meaning your ice cream stays soft and ready to scoop whenever your sweet tooth strikes.
So
Well,
good, but
turns out.
Well, guys, this was a video. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. How do you eat your ice cream, or which one of these interests you the most? Here's your reaction, content reaction, easy feature you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Extra large.